Alright, so 6.3 is right around the corner, and if you're like me, you've taken a bit of a step back from the game. Not that the game's bad, but Endwalker has just been out for over a year now. Some burnout is to be expected. In fact, this is one of my favorite things about FF14. It's really easy to jump in and out of this game. But if you're like me, you're also probably wondering, is 6.3 worth returning for? And well, that question depends. There are many answers, and that depends on you as a player. There is a lot of new content coming, but does it interest you? In terms of new content, we'll be getting the new story, a new dungeon, the next wing of the Alliance raid, a new trial, extreme trial, island sanctuary updates, a new ultimate, a new deep dungeon, and those are just the big notable ones. There are other smaller updates such as new crystalline conflict arena and a new leap of faith gate and the gold saucer.
ちょっとね、高所が苦手な人は
But other than that, it's going to be another 4 months until the next big raid tier. So once again, the answer to this question, should you return, it really depends. Does any of this sound interesting to you? For me personally, as cool as the new Ultimate looks, it's not something I see myself doing anytime soon, seeing as I have no team and I'm already deep into my WoW ranking schedule. The MSQ is probably the biggest reason that I would come back. I'm very much into the new story, however, we're still very much in the setup phase. Compare this to other expansions where the 0.3 would be the climax, the post-MSQ, and for some players, they might want to wait until 6.4 or 6.5 when the actual climax is coming. Dungeons and trials are always fun the first time through, and the trial in particular is something that I can see myself farming for the new mount. Deep dungeons just don't interest me, they never have. I'm happy for those that enjoy them, but it's just not my kind of content. The latest Alliance raid has probably been my favorite, but seeing as I'm not actively raiding at this point, it's not something I see myself doing on repeat. Now the Island Sanctuary, that is something I can see myself getting invested in. I really enjoyed it the first time around, but I'm not really pressed to do it. Not that that's a bad thing, but it's something I can do at a later date. So with these personal anecdotes, I can say that for me, I will definitely play at the very least week 1, try the new dungeon, new trial, new Alliance raid, but after that, I don't see much longevity in it. And again, not a bad thing. Once again, this is what I love about FF14. Not every content is made for me, but there's enough to where, you know, I dip in and out. This is a game that lets you do what you want. So if 6.3 doesn't interest you, hey, you know what? Sit this one out. Take another 4 months off. Go play something else. At the very least, the best I can say is, if you are interested, check it out for a week. You know, sub for a month. At the end of the day, the decision is 6.3 worth coming back to. It depends on you as a player. I know it's a cop-out answer, but I can't speak for the entire player base. I can only speak for myself, my personal experience, and I can say I'm definitely coming back, at least for a week or two. Alright, and with that, we've reached the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you're in a similar spot, and if you're coming back. Thanks again, and take care.